begin with, I'm going to, and again, I'm kind of just utilizing this chair. It's solid. Make sure that whatever you are sitting on, it's kind of solid. This is something, the goal is that this can be something that you do in the desk in the office. If you are driving and you're pulling over to the side, there's stretches that you can kind of utilize the space around you and utilize the chair or whatever you're sitting in to be able to kind of stretch it out throughout the day. One of the most important goals of creating a physical body and giving the muscles and giving everything a chance to really open and really begin to find that balance is consistency. Consistency doesn't mean that it has to be for an hour yoga class or an hour chunk of time or even half an hour, 20 minutes. You know, even 5 minutes broken up throughout the day can really allow that consistency to not only create strength, if that's what your goals are, or to create space and release within tight areas in the body. For instance, like the shoulders, the neck, the hips. Those tend to be some really common areas for a lot of us. And yeah, it's just consistency and trying to do it throughout the day. So whatever the case may be, we're going to be kind of working into an area in the hips to begin with. And again, remember when you're doing these stretches, you're not trying to go in and go 110% right off the bat. You really want to make sure that you're just kind of feeling the stretch. You're not going into your max capabilities or your max flexibility. So to begin with, we just allow ourselves to get right to the edge of the chair. We're going to bring in, again, mirror image, but we're going to bring the left leg, left foot, bring one foot up onto whatever feels comfortable for you. So my opposite leg is nice and firmly in contact with the floor. My left ankle is resting comfortably on my right leg. Now, if for some of you, even just getting that foot up there feels that is really, really tight, completely understand. What you can do is you can get another chair that you just place slightly in front of you. If you have that, again, right, I'm trying to work with if you were in a car or if you were possibly in some type of machine that you've been working in every day, as well as an office. But I guess in this particular case, you would want to have something that was kind of ever so slightly in front, so it's not coming up onto your quad or up onto your other leg. It's just kind of sitting slightly in front of you, so it's not quite so intense of a stretch. Either case, if you can get it up and you can allow that foot to rest comfortably, I know I have quite a bit of ankle injuries, lots and lots of soccer when I was younger. It's just created just injuries that occur. So I find that I like to have my ankle ever so slightly off my quad. Other people, you might choose to just actually have that ankle or foot resting on top of that leg. So again, wherever feels comfortable for you, just allowing this foot to come up and then just really being mindful of your posture. So finding, again, those sit bones, lengthening through the spine. And then from here, it's incredible how simple and easy. And again, you might already do some of these poses or some of these pieces, or you may not have even kind of explored what it is to be in a semi-sitting position in a fairly small space, and just being able to having that foot up onto your knee, just beginning to lean forward. Now, a big part of the stretching is, again, just leaning into wherever there happens to be some tension or tightness. And you just want to kind of explore where that tension and tightness is coming from. So giving examples of my own physical body is I'm feeling a lot in and around into my glutes and kind of wrapping around into my lower back. So for my areas, that makes sense to me. And because I have also been doing lots of computer work, it just, after a certain period of time, I try to keep my posture very, very strong and activated, yet our minds sometimes, they get focused on other things and our posture starts to diminish, sometimes drastically. So as I lean forward and I just kind of, and you can notice I'm rocking a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right, I'm really searching out and I'm really kind of feeling out where my body needs to hold itself for maybe a few breaths. And at this stage, I'm feeling like it's right here, finding that particular sweet spot. And I'm just going to kind of allow myself to kind of lean in and take about 4 or 5 breaths, seeing if I can just hold this position And giving the body, so the reason we hold is we're just giving the body the opportunity to be able to let go, to be able to release if it's ready to release, reminding, and here's a reminder for myself as well as for you. Sometimes your body is holding on for a reason, and that means it's not ready to let go. So again, reiterating, do not force your body, do not force a stretch if it's beyond something that feels like a stretch, but it's going into a place that feels uncomfortable.